Okay, so you guys know how the internet just loves a good royal scandal, right? And Meghan Markle, she's basically scandal catnip. I mean, ever since she hooked up with Prince Harry, it's been one drama after another. But this latest one? This is next level. It's got everything. Family feuds, accusations of faked pregnancies, surrogacy rumors, and even whispers about the line of succession. I'm telling you, it's a mess. It all started with Samantha Markle, Meghan's half-sister. Now, these two have never exactly been close, and Samantha has been pretty vocal about her dislike for Meghan over the years. She's written books, done interviews, you name it, trashing Meghan every chance she gets. But recently, she went nuclear. She basically started hinting that Meghan's pregnancies with Archie and Lilibet were fake. Fake! Can you believe that? She told everyone to look at the timeline, and, of course, the internet went wild. People started digging into old photos, interviews, everything they could find, trying to piece together the story. And what they found? Well, it's definitely interesting. There are no official hospital photos from either birth, which is unusual for royal babies. And some people have pointed out inconsistencies in Meghan's appearances during her pregnancies. There's that infamous video where her baby bump seems to fold when she bends over. People are saying it looked like a prosthetic. Then there's the fact that the doctor who supposedly delivered Lilibet shut down her practice shortly after the birth. It's all just weird. But here's where it gets even crazier. A woman named DL came forward claiming she was a surrogate for Meghan and Harry. She said she carried both Archie and Lilibet, and she even had receipts to prove it. Clinic forms, ultrasounds, payment records. She says Meghan and Harry were super secretive, using fake names and disguises, and that she was basically treated like a disposable vessel. And she ended it all with a challenge. She'd take a DNA test on live TV to prove she's the mother of the kids. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds like a conspiracy theory gone wild. And honestly, it might be. But the thing is, the palace hasn't said a word. No denials, no statements, nothing. They're just letting the rumors swirl, which frankly is making things even worse. And Samantha Markle? She's just sitting back watching the whole thing unfold, occasionally dropping cryptic comments like, "The truth doesn't fear questions." It's like she's enjoying the chaos. Look, I don't know what the truth is here. Maybe Meghan really did carry her own children, and this is all just a bunch of crazy lies. But the fact that there are so many unanswered questions, so many inconsistencies, and the palace is staying silent, it's definitely raising eyebrows. And honestly, if it turns out that Meghan did fake her pregnancies, it would be a huge deal, not just for her reputation, but for the entire monarchy. Because British succession law is really strict about who can inherit the throne. You have to be born of the body, meaning you have to be the biological child of the heir. If Archie and Lilibet aren't Meghan's biological children, it could throw the whole line of succession into question. I know, it sounds insane, but that's how serious this could be. It's a total mess, and I'm not sure how it's going to end. But one thing's for sure, this isn't going away anytime soon. So, the thing that gets me is the sheer audacity of it all, if it's true. I mean, think about it. You're marrying into the British royal family. They're basically the most famous family on the planet, steeped in tradition, obsessed with bloodlines, and you're gonna try to pull a fast one on them with fake pregnancies? It's insane. And the silence from the palace? That's deafening. You know, they've got crisis PR teams working overtime, trying to figure out how to spin this. But how do you spin something like this? If there's even a shred of truth to it, they're screwed. Their whole image is built on this idea of tradition and lineage and all that jazz. If it turns out the kids aren't actually legitimate, it throws the whole thing into chaos. I'm not saying it's true, okay? I'm just saying that the lack of a denial is really suspicious. Usually, when there's a crazy rumor like this, the palace is all over it, issuing statements, threatening lawsuits, the whole 9 yards. But this time, crickets. And Samantha Markle, she's playing this perfectly. She's not outright saying anything, but she's dropping these little hints, these little breadcrumbs that are just fueling the fire. She knows exactly what she's doing. She's got an axe to grind, and she's using this to grind it. DL, the alleged surrogate, she's either completely delusional or she's telling the truth. And if she's telling the truth, she's got some serious balls for coming forward. I mean, those NDAs she supposedly signed, those things are ironclad. She's risking everything by talking. But let's say, just for a second, that it is all true. What does that say about Meghan? What does that say about Harry? What does that say about the royal family? It would be a complete and utter betrayal of everything they stand for. And the kids! Can you imagine finding out later in life that your entire existence was based on a lie? That your parents weren't actually your parents? That you were brought into this world as part of some elaborate scheme? It's heartbreaking. I honestly don't know what to believe. But I do know that this is a story that's going to keep unfolding. The internet's not going to let this go. The media's not going to let this go. And Samantha Markle, she's definitely not going to let this go. It's a powder keg. And I'm just waiting for it to explode. The monarchy's built on image, and this shatters it. Whether or not it's true, the damage is done. People are questioning everything, and once that happens, it's hard to put the genie back in the bottle. And you gotta wonder, what was the motive? Why would Meghan and Harry do this? Was it about fame? Was it about power? Was it about something else entirely? We may never know the full story, but one thing's for sure, this is a royal scandal for the ages. It's got everything: lies, deceit, family drama, and the potential to bring down a centuries-old institution. Buckle up, because this ride is far from over. Okay, so here's the thing. Even if Meghan did use a surrogate, why all the secrecy? Like, surrogacy isn't exactly illegal or even that uncommon, especially for people with the resources they have. Plenty of celebrities have used surrogates, and while it sometimes stirs up conversation, it's not usually this level of insane drama. So why the cover-up? That's what's so weird. It makes you wonder if there's something else going on. Was there a medical reason she couldn't carry the babies? Was it about controlling the narrative? Or was it something even more messed up? Maybe the surrogate situation wasn't exactly above board and they were trying to protect someone or something. I mean, we're talking about serious money and power here. People do crazy things to protect that. And the way the palace is handling it, it's like they're hoping it'll all just go away if they ignore it long enough. But that's not how the internet works, right? The internet never forgets. And the more they stay silent, the more people are going to speculate and dig and come up with even wilder theories. It's a PR disaster in slow motion. I think they're in a lose-lose situation. If they come out and deny everything, people are going to demand proof. And if they can't provide that proof, it's just going to make them look even more guilty. But if they admit anything, it's going to open up a whole can of worms. They'd have to explain everything, and I don't think they want to do that. And let's be real, the British public is already kind of over the royals, right? I mean, the whole institution feels outdated and out of touch. And this just adds fuel to the fire. It makes them look like they're hiding something, like they're not being honest with the people. And that's never a good look, especially when you're talking about a monarchy that's supposed to be based on tradition and transparency. I'm telling you, this could be the thing that finally breaks them, or at least seriously damages their reputation. People are already questioning their relevance, their funding, their whole reason for being. If it turns out they've been lying about something this big, it's going to be hard to recover. And what about Harry and Meghan? They've built their whole brand on being honest and authentic. They've talked about their struggles with the media, their desire for privacy, their commitment to doing good in the world. But if this is true, it makes them look like total hypocrites. It makes them look like they're just as manipulative and dishonest as the people they claim to be fighting against. It's a really complicated situation. There are so many layers to it. You've got the family drama, the royal intrigue, the media frenzy, and the potential constitutional crisis. It's like a soap opera, but with real-world consequences. And the fact that Samantha Markle is at the center of it all, it's just too perfect. She's been waiting for this moment for years. She's finally got a chance to take down her sister, and she's not going to waste it. She's playing the long game, and she's playing it well. She knows that the truth, whatever it is going to come out eventually, and she wants to be the one who reveals it. I honestly don't know how this is going to end, but I do know that it's going to be messy. And it's going to have a lasting impact on the royal family, on Harry and Meghan, and on the whole idea of the monarchy. It's a story that